Aftab and you are watching Pro AI Talks. And today we have a very incredible guest. He is the assistant professor and head of incubation center at Bahrain University Karachi. And he is also the IVLP fellow as well as the member of PON, Pakistan US Alumni Network. So welcome on board. Syed Rizwan Ali, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine, good. And first of all, I would like to thank you to inviting me here.
That's totally awesome. So, as you are heading the Business Incubation Center at Bahrain University Karachi, so you must interact with a lot of startups. So, I just want to know more about what exactly you are doing, because you have a long list of the membership into multiple organizations. So, that would be amazing if you will tell the audience what exactly you do more besides this.
All right, okay. So basically, I'm a faculty in the university in software engineering department. A part of that, I'm also heading the business incubation center. So right now what we are doing, we are working on the students mindset. So what we are trying to do, we are trying to give a flavor that if you go for the industry, so you don't need to ask that I want to learn something. You say, okay, I have a solution, what is your problem, and we will give you the best solutions for that. And afterwards we are also trying to build, as far as the student concerned, three things. The first one thing is that we want to be, and after the graduation, they will be a good managers, okay, a good leaders, and also a good entrepreneurs. So that's what we are working in the university.
That's totally awesome. The word entrepreneur is very close to my heart, to be honest. So basically, at Pro AI Talks, as our topic is relevant to the AI, and today we would love to hear from you that what are your opinion about AI, as our topic is relevant to the implications of AI into the academia, also with the entrepreneurship as well as the industry. So how would you like to define the artificial intelligence?
Well, as far as my concern, the artificial intelligence means that it's a very kind of a layman definition, according to my psychology, which I'm going to present here, is this: something which is based on your past. They will learn it and it will give you the solution, or you can say an answer on your past experience. This is all AI about in a very layman understanding. If you have done something in your past, and if you are doing something, it will learn, and after the learning, it might be possible there is a pit in front of you. You didn't see, you just fell down. Okay, you get up, maybe with some scratches and the wounds, and afterwards you are again on the walk, and you saw, maybe you did not see, and you just keep walking, and afterwards there's a pit in front of you. But if it is the AI that's being used, they will let you know, oh, there's a pit, you went last time and you fell down. So this is the time you need to just careful, and you need to change your track. So this is all about the AI for the very layman understanding.
You truly explained very well, and it's amazing actually, because everyone cannot understand in a very technical way. So this is an amazing explanation. So I would like to know more, like which kind of applications you have been used so far, and what kind of applications you want to recommend to others as well.
Okay, but as far as the AI I think is not kind of a buzz but today, but it has been started in late 2000s. We are using it, and at that time we didn't realize that we are using it. Let me give an example. Now on these days everybody is using Google, yes or no? Yes, we are using. But what was the story behind on that? The story is that when the internet available from everyone of photographs at that time, in 1995, Yahoo was the only search engine at that time is giving you the search engine. Everybody is using the Yahoo. Then afterwards, there was a PhD student in the Stanford University. He asked his professor, the lady in the Terry, that I wanted to replicate, again the word replicate, a search engine, but I'm going to use the AI in it. And initially the Google name was a PageRank. Means that by the using of that algorithm, the Yahoo was not using that techniques on those days, that if your name search bar many times, then your name has to be on the top of the list. At that time, there was an algorithm called PageRank. Now, on these days, we call it an SEO, the search engine optimization. Means the people, they are giving the money, they have a lot of softwares available in that. So I'm just telling about you the history, because before that there was too many strategies. But I just want to say everyone how we involve in AI. There was the first time in the whole world, like the third world countries, the second world countries, or the first world, whatever that is, everybody is using Google at that time. Why? Because whatever you want to search, you can get easily, and the people, they get paid because they wanted to be on your name on the top of the list. If my business is top on the list, if the person search, and afterwards they're working too many things, and you can see that from the last, not now, 5 or maybe 10 years ago, once you type into the Google only 2 words, they will give you the suggestions. Might be you want to type this, might be you want to search this, maybe you want to search this. And there was a voice over IP at that time, like we know the Siri, but before that, there's many applications that you need to give a voice, and they will give you whatever you want to search. Long time back. So about the academia, as I've told you before, the Google story, it came into the academia long time back in 1997. Long time back. Yes, there was the Google story, and the page ranks there, right? So, and afterwards, they came into the academia, and the people, they are working on it. The Google is a big example, okay? And as far as I'm concerned, in these days, there are the many famous name available, like a ChatGPT, because many applications were working before. Like I've been using since long time, maybe in the 9 years ago, called the Grammarly.com. It was your content. If you put it there, they will just change your the grammars. And as far as the grammar, they will give you the best suggestion. If you write in that way, that would be in like what tone that you are using, what way that you wanted to write. Like if it is a very respectful way, they will give you the suggestion. Long time back, okay. The people were using, but they was not aware that it was done by the AI, right?
Exactly.
And the people were using the Coilbot not now, again it's 10 years back. The people were using for the paraphrasing ways, because in their reports, in their publication, that you need to have some paraphrasing, active voice to passive voice they were using, and they give you also the alternative if you want to change the words. Like I just read the words at the behind of you say some people's dream was success, others the market it happened. So they just give you the people, they say maybe a pupil dreams, they have the success, they have got anything. If you make it, they can design it, create it, and it happened, or means it's just done. So what it means that they will give you the more options, okay? So the people were using, but they didn't realize that it's based on AI. So in the academia, and I got back to your question, what you were saying, that in the academia, AI has impact much, because the people, they are making their report, the assessment, although everything has a good and a bad aspects, right? So I don't know how the audience will take it in a good way or a bad way, but if you wanted to learn the technology, because what my belief is, it's the change is the only constant. If you're not changing, you will be the many. There are many stories are available. Let me give you the one of the story. At that time, in early 2000s, they smashed the whole market. Like what was it before? There was again the Kodak, and all different countries are available. Like the companies are available, they have a photos, and we just print it for that, it goes into the reels, and the special rooms available, the different type of chemicals, we need to put the paper in, and there was a huge process. The people, they put, and we have only 32 pictures of the roll. For the one roll, 32 pictures, and sometimes it is not up here. Like in the movie, you can see in the wedding ceremonies and every functions, oh, we have lost the pictures. Oh, that was a special one. Sorry. We didn't have that one, because when they're trying to wash it, so maybe at loose. So that was working. But then after the innovation come, there was a kind of a digital camera step in it. So it was there. But the camera came into the phone. Like the Nokia, why I was saying the change is only constant. If it did not change, so you cannot the market like the Nokia does. Why? When Nokia was at that time was specialized in the cameras. They have specialized in the cameras, and at that time Because when I was in England at that time, I've seen my own eyes, Kodak company collapse, and their all operations closed. There was a huge factory in Liverpool in England, and they closed because one of my relatives used to work and he has lost his job. And then afterwards, when I have a just chit chatting, he said that because due to the digital cameras and also like Sony, the mobiles, so that's why the people is not coming for this because they have a printer. They just put it into and take a printout, and in that there is no limitation for the photos. Oh, we have only 32 pictures, we cannot take it, or we have to take another roll. But in that, you have, as far as you have a good memory, it's up to you how many pictures you're gonna take it. Okay?
Yeah.
So
and it costs much, definitely.
obviously it's free, but you like your mobiles, you
Yeah.
use it for your daily routines, for your
And
calls.
I'm saying
and
if we go for that role, so we have to pay for that. But now
Yeah.
it's digitalized, so we can take thousands and thousands of the pictures and videos.
True. So and afterwards, Nokia didn't realize that because I was there in England in 2007, the first time in the whole world the iPhone launched. Before the iPhone, there was a iPod. Okay, so iPod is just like an iPhone, only they just in the phoning feature. Otherwise, there's no difference. Because I've seen that it's a large memory. You can see the videos. There was an iPlay Store. You can whatever the videos you want or music you want to download it, and a huge memory inside. And there was a camera as well. But they just put the phone feature. It will become an iPhone in 2007. In the whole world, the first time it was initiated in 2007. And after coming that, the whole world is changed because there's a new concept for the iOS, like Android. That was not Android at that time. There was only iOS available, their operating system in a mobile phone. And at that time, a Nokia or maybe a Sony Ericsson at that time, if they wanted to change, they can change it. But they realize that we don't need that. We have a huge market all over the world. The people, they are dying to buy our phones. But
And then what happened?
They just gone into the market. And after a very, very long time, they came back, but the ocean is red. It used to be a blue ocean when they have started. They didn't change. But the Google at that time, again, I have to come to the back my point, change is the only constant. So that's why the Google changed themselves and they have made their own operating system. Now we are using Android. It's a copy of, again, Apple, right? But everybody is using, and the whole world, everybody is using the iPhone or iOS. There's the two phones, the Google use it. As far as you can see, the BlackBerry, there was a special phone, and the BlackBerry, everybody has a special number wherever you go, whatever you need to talk. And they have a secret codes that if you ask the data what the person has sent you the messages, the BlackBerry doesn't give it to you. But where's the BlackBerry now? Where is it?
Nowhere.
Gone. He's gone.
Yeah.
Why? Because they have not changed, because their privacy, their messaging and their numbers, right? There was a huge time at that time, but it's, it's all gone. Why? And again, it's the same thing, that the change is constant. So I come back to the point, in academia, we need to get the change, and we are using the AI since so long, the past 24 years that we be using, but we didn't realize that it's based on AI. I give you the example of the Quillbot. Most of the people, they are using for the paraphrasing, but they didn't realize that it's based on AI.
Exactly.
Grammarly, the people they are using all over the world in academia, they didn't realize that it's based on AI. It's been using since so long. So afterwards, when the GPT came in November 2023, at that time it became a buzzword, and you won't imagine, like Facebook had started in 2005, because 2007 when I was in England, I've used Facebook at that time. So in Pakistan, maybe 2009, the people, they are using it. But and after 8 a kind of a decade, like 10 years, they have invested, and afterwards they got millions of users. But in GPT, in only 3 months, they capture all the market.
Yeah,
they capture millions of
great.
users.
Even they got, I think, 1 million users in just 5 days.
Yeah. So this is how the technology means change. So they bring the change, the people they got scared, oh, there's a new, and now on these days, since the chat GPT initiated, they have started since now August 2024, you can see many applications are available like Gemini by Google. There are many applications are available like TXY. Again, it's a free open source, like a chat GPT is a kind of a competitor, but there are many numerous.
Yeah.
It's this time you will see the
And
things.
there is a race in the tech industry, like OpenAI
Yes.
launched ChatGPT, then Google launched Gemini, then Sonnet also into their like Claude AI, now Sonnet 3.5, and there are a lot of things.
And the Meta as well, because I think 2 years back, the Facebook launched their Meta.
Yeah, exactly.
Same thing, and
Meta
they've
as
changed the
well.
name to Meta as well, because they just come back to the online things and all the AI based. So in the academia, there is acceptance and faculty in the Pakistan and my university. Everybody is using. There are many applications available for the automation, for the checkings, and in days to come, you can see that it will be more and more engaging.
Yeah.
And the people they are developing, right?
Yeah.
The people they are developing. But the main point and the main focus is this useful, especially and specifically for the Pakistani industry, especially in the Karachi. So are we getting the benefits, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm coming back to the dark side. This is the bright side, which we are looking at it. Now we come at the dark side. Like the most of the students, they didn't do the work, they didn't make the assignment properly, they just used ChatGPT
yeah.
and they gave their assignments. Okay? So this is not right.
But there
Unethical.
are also detectors as well.
Yeah, like Zero GPT and many of them,
Many of
undetectable AI, and many of them, numerous again available, but it's still there is a gap. It's still there is a gap. There is a thing, because in like Turnitin used to be like January 2024 unable to detect AI, but in after 2-3 months they have launched and they detect AI. Okay?
Yeah.
Then afterwards they are not detecting the paraphrasing AI like Quillbot. But now few months back I've seen that, because I'm a user of Turnitin, they have implemented that into the Turnitin. If you use, they will give you the plagiarism maybe 0 and AI separately, in an AI report separately they will give you the column that how much you have used by using the paraphrasing tool in AI. Means first of all they give you the percentage of the AI, and not an AI, they will give you the percentage that you use for the paraphrasing for the AI tool. It means that they are detecting, but again there are many things available. It's the people they are doing, and there are many things available that people they are bypassing AI by using the softwares, by using their own tactics. Okay.
So as you are the head of the Business Incubation Center at Bahria University Karachi campus, so which kind of startups are working there? If we specifically talk about to the AI, which kind of startups are there, what they are doing, what they are planning to do? Because sometimes it happens whenever I ask people, whenever I deliver session on AI, I used to ask people, okay, so what is AI? So lots of people used to say it's a future, but no, it's not a future. So I just want to know what the Pakistani startups are doing into AI.
Okay, well, as far as the Pakistani startup, they are doing very well now on these days, especially because there's no shame for that. We are the cheapest labor in the whole world. If you see the neighbor countries, we are the skilled, cheapest labor. So that's why you can see whatever the situation economically in the Karachi, in the Pakistan, but the tech industry they are saying well done. Why? Because we are getting more and more cheap. They will getting more and more projects. They are getting more and more
opportunities
software.
actually.
Yes, so that's why they are happy. So in Pakistan, especially in the very university, we have like multiple startups. They are working on the AI. Like give you example, is an alumni and also a good friend of mine and a mentor as well. Like the Bits Collision is a company is giving you the AI solutions like the automation as well. And AI means recommendation as well. If you have your data, they will give you the data sets on the behalf of the database. They will give you the solutions. They have a BI solution, is a business intelligence, that whatever you give the data, they will make you your graph, your dashboards, and as far as the dashboards, they will give you the best solution as well. Like if you are, let's suppose, in garments factory, if you are running on that, and afterwards they will give you the suggestions, the lawn and also the cotton which you are buying. These are the season that you need to buy because the cost is low. Maybe if you are buying in summer when the rain comes up, so that's why the cost become higher. Why? Because most of the crops, they got damaged due to the rain, as far as you can see happening in the Sindh, like 2010 and 11. You can see there is a huge flood in the Sindh. I'm not sure this year, but it happens. Okay, so like your recommendation system, let you know, and also they will give you the best solutions where you can buy the things. Maybe in the Pakistan, maybe the outside. Let me give an example. I used to work in the industry in 2011 and 12. At that time, they were importing. At that time, like almost 12 or 13 years ago, they were importing the cotton from the USA. The cotton they are importing, not exporting. Importing the cotton from USA is much cheaper in the Pakistan, and they were importing. And how they're making? Again, it's based on AI and also the technology. You can create it yourself in the Pakistan, outside the Pakistan. You don't need to have the environment. Now you can say everything like our food, as most of them they are not like exactly the organic, they are pre-made. So about the startup, come back to my point. We have like Bits Collision, they are giving the sales solutions, they were giving the technical solutions, they're also giving the recommendation system as well, that if you wanted to make any application, they will give you the recommendation, they will listen your requirement and give you vision. And as far as in the Pakistan, the many startups which have started due to the dollars and due to the good amount of income, many startups has started their AI base, because I think last month I have a chance to meet one of the guy. He has a small kind of a SME that he is all based on AI. He has a different design, and the design have embroidery. It's everything based on the AI. The AI recommendation system. Although he have a graphic designer as well, but they are recommending the systems and all the designs, and it's printed all by machines. Everything is based on the AI, the artificial world. In the Pakistan, many startups they are doing. Yes, again, they are not famous because they are working as might be a freelancer, or if it's not a freelancer, maybe they are in the silos, maybe they are working as a third party, like as a big name. Because I know one of my colleague, actually he has a family business. In that family business, they are selling a wire, a clutch wire used in the Honda bikes, because Honda outsource its parts. So they have a certification, like certified SME from Japan. So what they are doing, they are making by using the AI their clutch wire. You won't imagine, because I have a chance to visit their SME. So
that sounds interesting.
Yes, they have to check one single wire more than 1,000 times. More than 1,000 times, because when you are on a speed in the bike, when you just push it, maybe it breakdowns and you fell down, or you have a very bad accident. So the very small industry in the Karachi is I think near to the Paposh area, very small space, and they are working over there, and they are selling the goods to, but as a third party.
That's totally amazing.
Yeah, they are, because they have to give to someone else, and someone else, I don't know the name, they will selling to the Honda.
I really feel glad after hearing about this, because the main reason of this podcast is that we want to market those people who are already working in this sector,
Yeah.
in the AI sector. And you just said that the people are not aware, they are not markets themselves, and their branding is not at the digital side as well, but they are doing amazing with respect to the AI, which is really amazing. And that's why I ask you the question, because you are heading the incubation center. So
Yeah.
incubation center, so there are so many babies. That's why I ask you about the AI babies. So now, how would you see, or how would you like to suggest those who really want to do something in AI, but they don't know how to start? So what should be the first step, and how they should move on?
Okay, but that's the $1,000,000 question which you have asked. That if they want to do it something, and if you don't have money, don't need to. If you just need to buy a data package in your mobile, YouTube is available. You can go over there. There are many channels are available. Maybe sometimes you thought was about this, but you need to go and check and see how they are doing. There are many applications are available, like free of cost. If you just sign up, again, check GPT, there is an open source available that you need to make your own module.
Yeah.
Let's suppose there is a module that you need to connect GPT with, for example, as far as I'm from the academia, from the Google Scholar.
Yeah.
Like all the database that connected to all the research work in the AI, you need to make a connector. Once you connect it, maybe they will give you pay or not, but your name should be over there, because I've seen one of the name of the Pakistani guy over there, because I was just scrolling, and I was searching a tool in the GPT. So I found a tool and designed for this person with the Pakistan. So I was very happy that the people they are doing, and maybe he's kind of a small startup, maybe he's an individual person, but he's doing. So in the Pakistan, yes, it is happening. There is a lot of chance, and if you want to learn, there are the 4 ways. The first way, you don't need to expend a single penny. Just go and Google, buy your data on your mobile, and you need to search, and you see what you want to do it, what are the basics, how you can make a difference, what is your creativity, because in the AI it means a lot, that how you imagine, how you are seeing, how you pursue yourself, and those things you need to put into your coding or whatever the styles, whatever you use. And the second thing, you have to go through like Canva. Now in these days, it's doing amazing. It used to be the Adobe Premiere, Adobe Photoshop, Adobe After Effects, but everything is just on a single platform. It's free of cost. Yes, many things is you need to pay. Otherwise, and basically, you just go whatever you want to make, you can make it over there. Like your videos, your presentations, your flyers, whatever you want to make it is free of cost. Most of them, although they're gonna some kind of a subscription model, but in free you can avail many services. And
if they really want to search something, so they can get a lot of free tools as well.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the program. They're how gonna learn it. In the Pakistan also, there is a different program run by the government of Sindh, federal government as well, called NAFTAC. Okay.
Yeah.
So NAFTAC programs is available in most of the universities or different centers in the Karachi. Then you need to go or just search, again Google it, you can find it, so you can enroll free of cost, because the government is paying on the behalf of that. Or you can visit or search to incubation centers like us, because not this year, before that, last 2-3 years, we've been running a free workshops on the skill base. Had a very good understanding and a kind of an MEU with the circle women. So it's basically on the women training. So we were running in the university. If you are not a university student, but they encourage to apply or encourage in the program. So Alhamdulillah, from the last 2 years, if I count, so we have trained more than 800 to 900 participants.
Wow,
in that.
that's totally
Yeah,
amazing.
and the last year they had a collaboration with the international Japanese company, and the foreigner they came, he trained the people in the AWS and again AI and the innovative solutions in that, and they gave the free certificate as well. And I think in the last month, maybe June or July, they have graduation ceremony as well. So these are the third thing. The first thing, you need to Google it yourself, just search it and do it, and afterwards you need to go to any NEFTech center. The third thing is that you need to just go and visit the incubation centers in the Karachi. And the fifth thing, you need to check a Microsoft website, because the Microsoft is also offering a free courses. You can just go, and also giving a chance for the most or their test available. Maybe it's going to be happen in this November and December, free of cost. You need to enroll and you need to give a test. If you got passed, you got a certification all over the world. It's free. Okay.
Even Google is also providing the
yes,
free courses.
Google, and again I come back to the Google, like yes, the Google is, and again if you just go, because many certificates are paid, but you can search for the Udemy, Coursera,
there's the financial aid as
yes,
well.
and the Khan Academy as well over there. You can just go and just see it. You can find many things over there. So these are the 5 things which I tell you that you need to work on it. But once you need to decide what you want to do it in your life, first decide, then need to just search, learn it, because once you do it, maybe you are not successful, maybe you got to see failures, maybe there are many things happen, but this will your experience. Because what the people say, if you have a good experience, it means that you have a lot of experience or maybe failures in your back. Once you have had that, then you have successful. When you see wherever the successful person's life, there are many failures behind on that.
And along with this question, let me share one more thing here, that we from the platform of Pro AI Global are going to also offer the free training on data science as well.
Okay,
and soon we will be going to collaborate with the universities like your university as well.
Yeah, welcome.
So we have a lot of data scientists, and we are planning to give such kind of skills, such kind of trainings to our people, because the point is we have to promote our people. We have to integrate the AI into our students, into our people. And then this platform is already here to market themselves as well. As you shared a lot of about a lot of startups as well, none of them, people doesn't know about it. But this is a platform, so you can also market those kind of startups as well. So after having the discussion of the startup, I would like to know about the industry. What do you think, how industry, first part is that, currently how do you think industries are integrating AI? Second part is that, if it's more than 50%, then what should the rest of the 40% should do? And if it's like less than the 50%, then what should they do to enhance the integration of AI or for the economical growth as well?
Okay, as far as the industry, like in the tag, like software houses and the big companies, they are using it because they are making an application, especially in the fintech. They are making an application in the fintech and accounts and that, and they are earning too much. But I'm talking about the traditional, like the manufacturers. So there is a gap. In the manufacturers, they are trying to apply, but they have a certain mindset, they have a certain machines, they have a certain thing. So that's why they have operate by using the new technology. Although I'm not talking about everyone, maybe after listening this what I'm saying, somebody said, no, we in our company we are using this. Yes, you are using for it, but I'm talking about the in general. So in a manufacturing area, I've seen very few companies that have adopted the AI, they have adopted a new technologies, but most of them they're not using it. So they need to make a change, although it's a huge cost. If you are going to apply a new technology and you are also applying an AI thing, so there has to be a cost involved on it. So that's why something you're afraid they need too much, or they think we will not get back the return on investment, ROI, and afterwards. So that's why. So we need to tap that market as well. But as far as the tech people are doing, they are making the applications, they are selling, they are good.
Actually, I'm very much concerned about non-tech area, basically.
Yeah, the manufacturing which I've just mentioned. True.
Yeah, because I recently had a training session with one bakery industry, which is United King.
Okay.
And I had a meeting with the decision makers, and I pitched them. They were very much eager to learn about AI, what AI is, and how you are doing it, and how we can integrate it into our corporate sector. So I suggest him a lot of things, and then he arranged a training session for me, and I went there. I gave the session on that. So they were all the literate people. Okay. Everyone is very much educated. Everyone was very much eager to know about AI. And when I deliver a session, initially the people were like, okay, AI is just a future. But after that, they were like, okay, because I give them some hands-on practice on some tools as well. So they feel like very much confident. Okay, now, wow, we can do something. So after having that training session and after meeting those people, I realized that now in Pakistan, besides the tech companies, there are another industries. They are like showing their interest into the AI, and definitely not. I'm not talking about the majority, but the majority should really think about it, as you just said about it.
Yeah, they need to, and obviously they need to make a budget of it, because they're not seeing the future. Like as you have mentioned, that if we implement it, how much we can earn afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we are putting millions of rupees, and after 2-3 years, if they just have a turn back, maybe they have a more sales. Like it's enough that you have social media for the digital marketing, you get more orders. Okay, that's fine. You need to have to show to your international sellers that we have this thing, but by using that you need to get more market. Although if you have implemented in your machinery, let me give an example, that in that factory, only 3 people they are working, and they are making per day more than thousands of the products every day. Only 3 persons is managing, because it's all automated. It's all based on AI.
I think I should capture them.
Yeah. You should capture them.
I should tell the people that 3% can do this. So.
Yeah. If you have a chance, you can go. You can make media as well over there. The company is Metro Milan. What they are doing there is, in Urdu we call agarbatti. If you just go in English, so this is a kind of smeller that you have in your room, kind of an air freshener, but you need to burn it, and when the smoke comes out of it, it will give you the good smell. Okay, yeah. Like we have candles, the special smells ones. So it kind of that fragrance but the people they are using all over the world, because few of like kind of religions they are it's mandatory, and the part of the religions they just, and every part of the world is using. But in Pakistan now in these days there is no ad. They don't have to publicize because they are capturing the international market. They're not worried in Pakistan if they sell.
But they should be a benchmark for others as well who want to do something, but they are scared about it, the word of AI. Because mostly the people are very much scared about AI. Although they are using it, but they don't know about it.
True. I've told you that. There's a thing. The first thing, you need to invest a huge amount. The first thing is that. So the first afraid that, oh, I have to put millions of millions, and they might think that they will not return it, the first thing. And the second thing is that afraid of being changed. I've told you that before. Change is the only constant. If you're not changing, you will vanish. There's a big example I gave you. You know that what would be the marketing budget of the Pepsi 1 year in the Pakistan? I'm not talking about the whole world. Any guess?
No.
Any guess? Millions and millions of dollars. You can see the big boats. You can see the ads. They have sponsored. Many things is happening.
Huge
Why?
Events.
Why? And everything is in their marketing budget, because there's a rule of a marketing or a kind of a human psyche. If you do not send the same information again and again and again and again, if you're not discuss, if you just not talk about, it will vanish.
Yeah, makes sense.
So this is a kind of a marketing role. That's why they are keep saying again, keep making their ads again and again in a different way, a different logic, with a different punchline. Why? Because they are attracting and keep into the market. If you are keep into the market, it means that you need to spend, and it should be a part of your marketing.
For example, there is a Black Friday, summer sales, winter sales, and 14th August Independence Day sales, and a lot of things. Okay, so I would like you to conclude the whole session first, and then at the last I would like to have your some words about Pro AI Talks.
Okay, so if I wanted to conclude in that, I just give you two things which you remember. The first thing, never afraid of failure. Failure is nothing. Like right now, if I feel thirsty, what I do now? You can see I'm drinking a water. Why? Because I feel thirsty. If I feel hungry, I will eat food. If I feel tired, I will try to sleep. Why? Because it's a part of life. Sometimes I'm happy. Sometimes if I want to do something, it's not happening. I feel not good. I feel sorrow. Why? Because part of life. So the failure is nothing a part of it. It's part of your life. Part of life. It's nothing else. It is just like a routine as you are following, which I've just mentioned, by using my water bottle. That if I thirsty feel, I drink it. So it happens. It's not a a different thing. So do not afraid of the failure. Failure is nothing. Okay, it's a part of life, and it's just this. It's just this. This means what? It means it is your psychology. It is your mind. Once you are determined that you won't fail, then you won't fail. If you think that nobody can defeat me, nobody can defeat you. Why? Because you are not accepted from your mind. This is the first thing. And the second thing, in our society, a kind of a dilemma that the people that we living that, we think that or you can say we have been taught about two things. The first one, a success, or the second one thing is failure. As I told you that failure is nothing. Failure is just a part of your life. Okay? Failure is just this. Once you are accepted, then you are failed. Otherwise, you are not failed. There are many stories are available. Okay?
Yeah, makes sense.
Like we talk about the AI and technology. you have a big example of Steve Jobs. Okay, what was he before? He was, just kind of an innovator at that time, and he used Macintosh and then Mac, Apple, and after a few years, the company, he gave his blood to throw him away. Just go and check his profile. He threw it from his company, and again he was say that I just read the human frustration. I try to give the easiness. I try to find the things make it easy. So that's why he just went into the 3D industry, because he has a kind of a specialty in graphics. So you went into the 3D cartoons and the graphics, and there was a first time in the history of the world, 1997, the Toy Story came up. It's based on 3D. Pixar used to own this company. And then again, Apple, at that time not Apple, there was a Macintosh, a Mac. They just call him back, so please come again, because our products, they are keep declining, they are not successful in the market, so please come up. And then he came and said, okay, I want his terms and condition that millions of dollars R&D, and then he invented the iPod, and then iPhone came, and afterwards, and the iPad, and you can see the Apple is again top of the world. So what does it mean? Means he used the same thing. Failure is nothing, it's a part of life. Okay, the first thing, he threw it to the company when he gave his blood to make it the world famous company. Okay, he just threw it away. And then he realized, I read the human frustration. I try to give evenness. Why? Because he's mentally satisfied that I'm a failure. If the company think that I'm not good at it, if something happened in the company, if the product didn't successful, it isn't for me. It's company policies, not for me. Okay, so always remember, never afraid of failure. Failure thing is just end. The second thing is that you need to replace your failure by your learning. Okay, so afterwards you will be on successful or a good learner. So always, whatever happened in your life, every mistake you have done, you have realized that, oh, it's not my failure or mistake, it's my learning. So you will be on the two stage, either successful or either learning. You need to delete a word from your word of failure. Okay, so these are the two kind of a suggestion for your viewers. And again, I would like to thank you that the initiative you have took, and especially you need to continue the people calling and just tell the voice. Maybe the people doesn't know me before, that now they can realize that, okay, this is a person in the Pakistan, he's trying to bring a change, he's trying to bring new things in the life by myself, by others, and trying to promote it. Okay, so I would like to thank you to your staff, your crew member, everyone is here, and the initiative you took, and all the members and all the board members, that the efforts behind on that. So I would like to thank you and appreciate your services and your team members as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Syed Rizwan Ali, for your time. It's really a pleasure for me and for my team to meet you and have your insights. Thank you so much.
Thank you.